Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today we're not going to be doing any fabrication, but I thought you guys would like for me to show you what we're doing here. So, as you guys know, we are not just a fabrication shop here at DuneSpec, although we do build and work on these vehicles. We are actually an engineering company. So, by trade, my day job, I'm a professional design engineer. So, today we're actually going to be taking the time to do some 3D scanning and some reverse engineering for products for DuneSpec. So as we build out these vehicles, we're going to have a portfolio of products that we're going to offer to make kind of a streamlined process for those that want DuneSpec to build their car, or if you want to do it at home, we'll offer this as well. But I thought I'd show you guys what we got going here. So I have an ion scan Rigel. So this is a professional grade scanner, blue light scanner. And I use this to scan any of the parts or components or space constraints that I might have for when I'm designing parts. So for instance, today we're going to be scanning the interior of this car to be working on the roll cage kit that we're developing. So I've got a couple different methods here. I'll show you guys a little bit. So these are tracker markers. These ones are the adhesive ones that you stick onto the vehicle. We have something called a magnetic card here where you can stick markers onto it, and this is magnetic and you can place it onto metal and it will stick. And then we also have an array of magnetic markers. So these are nice because they're reusable. You can stick them on whatever you need. And then we have some cube markers as well. So in combination with all of these, you can get enough points on the car to put that into 3D space and reverse engineer it. Something you guys probably don't know unless you do this on a daily basis is scanning a car does not get you CAD files. So this will just give you a point cloud that you can either use to design around, or you have to reverse engineer it and extract primitives like planes and cylinders to then reverse engineer it in CAD. But just the scan itself does not get you really anything. So it's going to take quite a bit of preparation to get these scans today, but I'll show you guys some behind the scenes, and I hope you guys are excited. We're going to come out with some cool things. We have roll cage kits. I have the front suspension kit that I'm working on. We're going to have a front chassis tie-in kit, which is basically going to take our roll cage, tie it into the front suspension, and then we'll have a rear section weldment as well. So you can piece it together. If you want a full car, then you can buy the cab kit, as well as the front suspension, the chassis tie-in, and the rear section. And with that, you'll have a car front to rear, as well as the front bumper. So I'm offering it in different sections depending on what you need. Some people might just want the front suspension kit and tie into what they have. That's fine. If you want all of it, we're going to have all of it. So stay tuned as we develop that. The front suspension kit is going to be a big hit. I know a lot of you guys are already looking to do A-arm. You hit me up all the time to do an installation on your car, so I'm working on that right now. A few months from now, we're going to have something really cool. It's going to be very similar to what a lot of guys are running right now. It'll be matching 3x5 or 3x5, and then I'll have a 5x5 offering as well. It'll be the same bulkhead, but it'll be different arms. So it'll be +2 arms to match the track with, so 74 inches for the 3x5s and then about 78 for the 5x5s. It'll be a dual shock kit, so it'll be 2010 coilovers, 2 510 bypasses, and then we'll offer it in combo and 2-inch hollow spindles, and then it'll have billet tie rods, and we might even offer billet arms for upper arms for anyone that's interested in that. But stay tuned for that. It's coming probably beginning of the year. So I'm going to put some on my car, and then I'll need some cars here in the shop to be development vehicles, and really excited for that. But like I said, today, not doing any actual fabrication on the car in here, but going to be trying to get as much data as I can for you guys. Like I said, if I can streamline this process in any way where I don't have to do the manual fabrication and I can get it laser cut and bent and then put it together, that's good for you guys, because it's going to make your build length duration a lot shorter. So when I have to do all this by hand, I have a full-time job, so I'm not in here 8 hours a day. I get in here when I can. So right now, this is going to be our best option forward, because I have a lot of you guys that want us to build your car, and I want to make sure that all of you guys get out to the dunes. By the way, if you guys want to see more in-depth tutorials and videos on the engineering side of all this, I know there's not a lot of companies or people out there that really show you what off-road engineering is like and the processes behind it, and you know, all that, then let me know. I am happy to show you guys as much as I can in regards to just the time I have to film and trying to keep up with everything I got going on here in the shop. But let me know. I think it's cool. It's what I'm passionate about. So if any of you guys are interested, leave it down in the comments or DM me on Instagram. We offer merch on our website if you want to represent DuneSpec as a company. We got a bunch of different kinds of designs, a couple Baja Bug ones, some OBS Ford, and some other various designs. Steph does all the designing, and we make all of our t-shirts here in-house. So if you wouldn't mind, check it out. We got some cool offerings there. Also excited to show you guys some of the products that we had working right now. We got some cool things here. So we have chassis tie downs. For those of you that are interested in these are pretty sweet. You weld these onto your car and hook it up, make it life a lot easier. It used to take me forever to hook up my car and my trailer, but after I put these in strategic places, makes it super simple. I got a couple components here for J35 engine mounts. So I whipped up some of these last night and sent those off to Maya's Bug. I got a couple sets here in stock, so go ahead and order online if you need a set for your J series engine. And then we got some Pro X shifter brackets there and some other stuff in the works too. But cool to see some of this in person for those of you that were maybe interested in buying. We got some in stock now. So I'll go ahead and throw a few images in there of the motor mounts that I welded last night so you can see the finished product. I think they turned out really good. They're all made out of 3/16 laser cut, CAD designed, and they should go right bolt up to your engine. And then they use 1.5 inch length 120 wall 1 inch OD tubing to solid mount your engine to your car. When you start building your cars out this far, you don't want any rubber mounts anymore, because your whole car is rigid with the cage, the body's tied into the cage. You don't want your engine moving, you don't want your trans moving. So these are solid mounted options. So like I said, on the website, if you're interested, keep checking back, because we're continuously developing new products. If there's something that you need that is not currently on the website, let us know. We will either we will start designing it for you, or we will probably already have it in development. We are your one-stop shop for all things Baja Bug related. So check out DuneSpec.com and keep giving us a follow.